On the mic. Everybody, 1, 2, 3, testing. Oh, wow. Okay. So we apologize. I'm sorry, I'm hearing myself on the background. No sound. We aren't used to this, but there we go. Everything's back to normal. Welcome back to Mondays. Obviously, we weren't ready to go just like normal. It seems like a normal every time we run the show. There's some sort of malfunction in the beginning, but here we are, guys. We appreciate it. Randy, Colin, Audrey, appreciate you for being here. We thank you for joining the show. Sorry, I'm a little bit flabbergasted, I guess we could call it. Anyway, we are back on track. We've got sound. You guys know what we're talking about. And here we are in the studio on a Monday trying to bring the world together with a bunch of goofiness and chatter. What do you want to talk about tonight, DC? Always in the house in the background.
What is going on, guys? I hope you're having a good start to your week this Monday evening. I know it's not our favorite day. I don't know about anybody else, but my job is actually technically closed every Monday, so Mondays are cool for me. But everybody else in the world, I know you're starting your week.
Everybody's got those like, oh, I hate the Mondays and jobs. All right, well, that's fine. If you hate it, come here and tell us about it. We got a phone number. We've got our phone on over here, ready to go. Like we always are prepared and ready to go over this place. You know how we are. We know what we're doing, right? We're professional. We have no worries about the things that are going on. I don't even know what to talk about. We did not start off on the right foot. I had a flow going, and then everything went down.
Yeah, you're doing so good there.
Yeah, and then you're like, no, died off. It is just all right. Well, thank you guys for being here on Monday. We know it's not the best day of the week, but here we are. We got some topics on the board we're going to throw up and talk about tonight. Hooray. First of all, I'm going to say congratulations, Chiefs. 49ers. He's rooting 49ers. I'm rooting Chiefs. We get it. So happy to that. This is fantastic. This is going to be a rivalry until we figure out the end of this rivalry.
And it's funny because we're not even actually in the Super Bowl officially yet. We're just like looking really good for
so much faith up on our teams. We're pretty sure that our teams are going to make it.
Yeah, so. And it was actually really funny because right up until the playoffs almost started, we didn't realize that there's a chance that our teams could end up in the Super Bowl
against each other, which is hilarious.
He definitely seems to be a big Chiefs. Oh, the phone's catching up over here.
There we go. We got a lot of messages.
Oh, man.
Holy cow.
What is this? What's going on?
None of them are going to be important. It's going to be a lot of promotions and everything like that.
Yeah, Fayetteville.
Anyway, we're not going to talk about football too much because nobody in the audience really cares besides us. So the cat is over there.
Oh, no, Colin, we can't make this about the cat.
Licking his balls.
He really is licking his balls.
If you want to see the cat, he caught the show early on. You're going to see him later because I'm sure he's going to hop up in front of the screen. Hang out. Join us. Let's see where it goes. We're always on for an hour. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Perhaps you're in Japan. And you want to pick this up? 8:30 our time. You have to look it up in Japan. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry.
Man, I think the day we get somebody in here, they're just like, because you see it on other people who are very popular, is like comments. They're like, 2 a.m. in Australia, but I see so-and-so's videos up. I'm clicking in.
Yeah.
And,
ready to go.
And, yeah, your friend came down to see you.
What the cat has. We got these stink bug things that, because I like to leave my door open because I like the natural air. And they happen to every now and then fly into the room and annoy the people that live it here, which is me. The cat doesn't do what you would think he does. He's supposed to do. He does not kill them and present them. He just plays with them and then walks off and #licks his balls. So, yeah. What are you guys doing on a Monday? You guys want to talk about something fancy?
What is
11:35 in the morning in Japan. See, they can catch my show. Where are all these Japanese people at? 11:35, you know they're on the subway.
Hey, lunch in the house.
Hey, Kat. Thank you for being here, darling. Appreciate it. I'm glad you joined the show. Why? You guys should tell your friends about this because I feel like I keep seeing the same beautiful people amongst us, but we got to get some new faces in here, get some fresh meat for us to gnaw on. We got to get this community built up. We need to make this big.
Are you?
She's going to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
What are you going to get at Taco Bell? Hashtag getting stuff at Taco Bell. Is that a thing? I'm sure that's already a thing. Everybody's already been doing hashtags forever. Yeah, give us a thumbs up. Give us a subscription. Make sure you tell your people about our people, and then our people can tell your people, and we can keep our people in contact. And then we have a community. Aha.
Hey.
Next thing you know, we are all popular, and then we all live on an island somewhere.
I don't see. I've always wanted to live on an island, and the more.
The only problem.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say? The more what? I'm sorry.
You might go for it. Go for it.
Well, I was gonna say the only problem is like accessibility to food.
That's the big one. Like, actually, that's the biggest thing of all. Is just how far out are you going to be away from civilization? Because overall, that plays a part. Because even if you're out there enjoying your island and somebody breaks a bone, how long is it going to take you to fly your fancy helicopter or somebody to fly their fancy helicopter to come get you?
That's why you need a doctor friend on your island. Like Gilligan's Island. They don't have a
that's
doctor.
the part of building the community. If we appoint a doctor, then we'll just have a doctor, but we won't have our own hospital, you see. Like, so if somebody falls down on
we can build a hospital with our own construction worker. We're going to start a whole YMCA crew. We're going to have the fireman and the Indian chief. I don't remember all of them. But yeah, we want to build a community. A physical one would be amazing too, but we'll start with the internet one for now.
I think that would be like really dope to build a I don't even know what's the politics of building your own town.
Yeah, I've always wanted my own town.
Like, can you still just go somewhere?
I think it's just population.
Well, but everything's owned by somebody now, so I don't think you can even just. I don't think you could just go out.
There's land in Montana.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't just go out in the middle of Montana and go find a place and do a 360 and not see anything for 3 miles.
You don't think there's plenty of land around here that's just county land you can turn into a town?
But that belongs to the county, so
right. You're always going to be in the county.
It kind of goes back to our whole: if you go to somebody's house and just build a shed, are you committing a crime? Like, if you just go out in the middle somewhere and just put up a house.
If you're trying to build a county, that's different. But you're building a town that's out of the county, so I think you're heading inside of the boundaries. Then it just requires population, and then you got to name it. DCville, DRC. Is that what you're going to call it? DRC land?
No, DRC.
What would you guys, if you owned a town, what would you guys name your town? Let's discuss good names for towns.
Yeah, what would you call your personal
village?
Sure.
You can call it a village. You can call it a ville. Like if there's Fayetteville, there's cities. There's like Jefferson City. There's Saints, St. Louis, and St. Charles, and St. Francisco.
Brandy's naming hers YMCA.
There you go. See? She's already picking up on the cues.
Does that stand for something?
Yes. I think it's Young Men's Collective. No? Academy. Young Men's Collegiate Academy.
Well, I meant, like...
In real life?
No, on the street.
Oh.
Type deal? Like, does it have a slang meaning?
Oh, are you saying there's an underlining deviancy behind the acronym of YMCA?
She said, you said the village, and it reminded me of the village people.
Right. So. See, like I said, the construction worker and the fireman.
Well, then here's the thing. So,
and the chief.
I think, I don't know.
Nobody has
who
any
really
names.
Owns it, but that one time on MythBusters, they went to that abandoned city. So, like, what if you just go to an abandoned city and start fixing it up?
Right.
Like this again. It goes.
There's 10 minutes south of here between where we used to live and where we currently live. There's plenty of land in between there. It's owned. Yes, you have to buy the land, but then you fill it with civilians.
So you just go buy
enough land to put 2,000 people on. There's plenty of cities, towns with 2,000 people.
Yeah, but I don't understand. Like, towns are huge. You need like 150 acres.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what 150 acres cost?
Yeah, I looked it up. Now, Now, again, you have to have money to do this, but yes, exactly. I'll buy 150 acres and build stuff on it, and then encourage people to come and build their stuff on it, which would encourage other people to come and build their stuff on it. And then you lose all your viewers down to one. Look at that. Real quick.
Nobody wants to hear our stuff about a village.
They're like, he's trying to start a cult. Get the fuck out.
You're going to get sucked in.
Yeah, he's trying to destroy some preacher. Look, he's dressed in white.
It's all.
Oh, you guys just dipped out real quick. Man,
well, if it's only one, I'm currently on here. So where's our YouTube guy?
Can you guys hear me? Is anybody out there?
Is that what happened again?
Just not if you can hear me.
Colin says he's here.
Is there anyone around?
Randy's here. So what's our number doing? YouTube's lying to us to discourage us.
Yes. They're trying to get us to shut it down.
It's all politics.
Maybe if they dip down to one, they're just going to be like, well, we suck and shut it down.
Yeah, 12 minutes in, not going to happen.
No.
YouTube.
Keep going. Bring it. You better tell your friends, YouTube. Oh.
Go upstairs and tell your boss.
You know, you guys have became an outlet for some amazing things, but there's some dumb stuff on your channel. I just got to say. I know it's not your fault. It's like, you know, just what happens when you create a medium. Carne asada. Is that what you're going for? With the whole stretch of the saw? I think she's hungry. I think it's what she's getting at.
She's making me hungry. I want
some Taco Bell.
Man, I ate Chinese before I came here, but she's making me hungry.
If I wasn't worried about like the weird cab driver sticking his finger in my food, I might, do the Uber Eats or whatever. But that also, I just don't, because the moment you get the food from the drive-thru, the moment you usually when you're hungry, you take a bite of something. You grab a French fry or grab a little bit of cheese or something. You look in there and make sure it's good. You take a bite. You can't do that when you got somebody else picking up your food for you.
And then now you say that. I mean, at least the waiter people that I've seen come into the food place I work at, they put their stuff in like heat bag. I don't know how everybody else works.
They do. I believe there's a.
What's to stop that person from unzipping your thing real quick and snagging a fry? Mm-hmm. Thus now his hand is in your bag.
Right. That's a little extra step from because I'm used to people handling my food that are making my food, but now you got a third party handling your food. It's weird. I guess it's similar to the pizza delivery guy, but you're running the same risk because there's been those drivers that have pulled pepperoni out the top of your pizza. Real life.
So now you mentioned pizza delivery.
She works at Taco Bell, bro.
She does talk.
Yeah. Do you get despised by the smell of Taco Bell now? Do you still like it? I remember when I worked at Sonic
Can you still eat cinnamon twists? Because I remember that short stint I did at Taco Bell. Afterwards, I was like, I'm so done on cinnamon twists. So done.
Yeah.
Because they only last so long, and in the middle of the day, you make a lot because it's busy. And, they may stale out, and then you can just eat cinnamon twists like it's popcorn all day.
Yeah. Yeah, they still love it. Okay, yeah, I get it.
What? That is not what it used to be when I worked there.
On the cinnamon twist?
Yeah. How long can they sit up there on the line after they're cooked?
So we're going to get some inside information about TV up in this. Give us a thumbs up while you're here. Everybody thumbs up.
Really now? It used to be like 20 or 30 minutes back when I worked there.
They must have put some extra preservatives.
Yeah, they got some new preservatives or something up in there. But yeah, they used to not be up there for long. I remember it used to be chow time on those things.
Yeah, you just get them when they're bad, you eat them.
Yeah.
30 minutes. Yeah, a lot of places don't let you eat the food, but I get it sometimes. #extra.
Yeah, you eat the extras?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Okay, what do you got up on the board? We got some weird stuff up on the board tonight.
Well, not weird, but
some
I would say inspirational at least.
Inspiration. We're gonna try and inspire Mondays, right?
So as far as completing goals go, there's this 10-year-old Girl Scout in the UK that has earned all of the possible active earnable badges in the Girl Scouts. And I don't know.
She's only 10?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I don't know anything about the Scouts or anything like that, but I know there's a lot of badges.
That's a lot of badges.
Yeah. So and like some of them take like real effort and time to earn. And
So she tied a knot while canoeing and then shot an eagle with a bow and arrow. She crafted out of a piece of wood that was hit by
free
lightning.
food for employees.
That's fantastic.
That's definitely new. I'm working at Taco Bell.
Right. This is when it gets you hooked on their crack, so you'll sell everybody else crack. Because Taco Bell is just edible crack is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. I want Taco Bell right now. Son of a bitch.
Somebody that doesn't finger food, bring us Taco Bell, please. We will tip you greatly.
Yeah. We're live. Bring us Taco Bell and you can be on the show.
Hey, how about that?
Mm-hmm. We'll give you a free t-shirt once we get t-shirts.
Hey. For real though, speaking of the t-shirts, you got to get your favorite grocery store up officially festering, waiting for products.
This right here looks really gross. You see this? You see this?
Yeah, the red mark on the wall.
That is funny because it just looked like it looks like someone took a dump and it just like that's not what that is. That's marker. That is marker for my children and my nieces writing on my whiteboard.
And then erasing.
And then going too far down. But it looks like Dookie on the wall. That's awesome. We got live Dookie on the wall, guys. You see this? Man, we're doing good.
Doing great.
Our production is up. We can't even get sound.
Nope.
We got doo-doo stains on the
sound
wall.
issues, bugs all over
Holy
the place.
crap.
The cat won't even make an appearance.
It looks like Taco Bell.
The aftermath of Taco Bell.
Yeah, this is what happens
wall.
when you eat Taco Bell.
Just,
It was probably the cat. Oh, wake him up. My cat. I love him. But for some reason, last night, he just would not let me sleep. Wouldn't. And I woke up this morning, I figured out it was probably because of the food, because he didn't have any. But, so every time he's been napping today that I've caught him, I've woken him up. Because if I can't sleep, he can't either. That's not fair.
Logic, right? But
bye, Randy. Good luck at TV. Underwear after Bill. Yeah, that's good. Hashtag underwear after Bill. That's good. I like it. You're good at hashtags, Colin. You should be a hashtag engineer.
I think he was like the leader of his meme page for a while.
You're a pretty meme leader. Get it? Colin, you need to edit our stuff. You need to learn how to edit, bro. You could be our editor.
Yeah, or learn how to code and stuff and get our webpage going.
Did you help us with our webpage?
We'll pay you greatly.
Greatly.
Super great.
When we make money.
Lots of money.
Lots of.
Speaking of when we make lots of money and food delivery and pizza people and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, you want to hear this one?
We actually had a very interesting situation the other day when we were watching the 49er game and we ordered pizza. You know, it was taking a little long. Okay, let me prerequisite this with it was cold.
Very cold.
The roads may have been slippery in the morning.
Probably slippery, probably icy.
A little bit.
Down in the 20s.
Oh, yes, it was
definitely.
definitely.
When I say very cold for our region, I understand there are colder areas, but it was cold for here.
Yeah, we're not competing with Alaska or Minnesota or anybody like
that.
In Michigan. We get it
Canada,
too cold.
Euro.
Yeah, but so yeah, it's very cold. You know, stuff's icing over. There's snow on the grass. Yada yada. So, anyways, we're like, man, where's our pizza? And then we finally get the knock on the door. I'm just sitting here chilling in the chair watching the game, and man over here is like giving me weird looks. I'm like, what's going on? Like, he's like concerned-ish weird looks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
When I opened the door, it looked like my grandpa had just delivered me pizza. Now, mind you, I'm on the second floor. We're going to skip the whole mansion sequence for this part right here because I'm going to explain. I'm on a second floor apartment, and I expected somebody. Usually it's a bigger gentleman or the girl that delivers the pizza, but this guy had to be in his 70s. And not only was he in his 70s, he was wearing very thin clothing and shaking, like Parkinson-style shaking. Maybe on top of the cold, but he was also shaking. So he's trying to hand me my pizza, and he can't. So he had to set the box down on the ground and grunt as he leaned over to pull my pizza out of the thing and take my money. And I felt horrible. Like, felt so bad that I had ordered pizza at that point. I didn't really want to eat it.
If we didn't know this dude would have had to come out and deliver our pizza.
I wouldn't got it.
Yeah, just not got it at all.
And I felt so bad. And I even asked him, I said, "Are you all right?" He said, "Yeah, I'm good." I said, "You look a little cold." And he said, "Yeah, we're used to it or whatever. This is our job, blah, blah, blah." I just shook it off a lot. He shook it way off. But I felt bad, horrible. So I could only give him $5 for a tip. But that was one of those situations we were discussing that moment right there. That was one of those moments that we wanted to hand that dude like $1,000 just for walking up the stairs at your age.
So like a year and a half from now, when we're popular and we've got many subscribers and we're getting like actual I don't know, super
revenue.
Chats, revenue and super chats during these live streams and stuff like that. Like that's what we're gonna do with the money, guys. Like that dude shows up at the door.
Dude's getting money.
We're gonna be like, can you stand here for 2.5 seconds while we go count $1,000 real quick? Like, how much cash do you actually have on you right now?
So it was so ridiculous. I even emailed the Domino's back. I didn't get mad at him, and because I even said in the email, I said, I know he's a grown ass man and he can make his own decisions, and this is what he chooses to do. But that just seemed a little bit much to have this man running out in the 20-degree weather, climbing stairs when it's icy outside. He can't even hold the box because he was so fragile. And I don't know. Again, I felt bad. And all I wanted to do was help. Yes, Audrey's absolutely correct. It's horrible that our senior citizens still have to work. All the money in this country, these things should not have to happen. There's so many things that should not have to happen, but they do. And a lot of people pay for it. Like, that guy should not have to work. He's in his 70s, guaranteed in his 70s. This should not have to be delivering pizza. I felt bad. I felt bad.
Man, I don't know. Me and my girlfriend were talking about this today. So that whole food stamps welfare thing seems to be a big topic, at least in the social media world or something. I've been seeing it scrolling through my Facebook, talking about off to work again to support all those people who won't go to work and good stuff. And I was like, in reality, we wouldn't need those programs if they would just pay us enough in the first place to support ourselves.
Right.
So, like, maybe if they just take those trillions of dollars that they spend,
on
not paying enough people, or if they're not paying people enough, to help raise minimum wage even more. Because actually, I just talked to a gentleman at the gas station over here at the corner, He moved here from California a couple of years ago. And, I always ask people from California, what brought you here? Because it's kind of, southern central state people. But I tell you what, man, like, when you grow up over on the coast, and I'm going to speak for the West Coast because I don't know if it's the same for the East, because I feel like, maybe there's still some more southernness over there going on.
We're losing people.
No, come back.
Speed it up.
But it is definitely a very stereotypic country that you think about when you hear about Arkansas. Mm-hmm. In my particular case, when I moved here, I moved to Lincoln, Arkansas.
Yeah, it is very backwoodsy country.
Yeah, and I was telling people where I was going on the Greyhound, and they're like, "Oh God!" And I'm like, "Did I pick the worst place? Like, what? Why does everybody know about where I'm going? And why do they keep saying that?"
It's just we're getting about Bible Belt and the country, and they're
But I moved here for a girl. That gentleman moved here because he had some family here, and he was escaping the tyranny of California, because if you don't know anything about California, I'll tell you, it sucks now. California,
it's on fire.
It's not on fire anymore. Okay?
Oh, it stopped?
Yeah, it stopped a while ago.
Oh, yeah. Australia's on fire.
Australia's on fire now. I think actually they may have got that under control, and that's actually one of the topics on the board.
Australia
is 200 of our firefighters combined with the Canadian and U.S. forces have gone over to Australia to help them further fight the fires. I did hear that they got some rain not too long ago, which was obviously very needed in that situation.
For sure.
I don't know if it's still on fire, but it's definitely doing better overall, for sure.
Yeah, well, good. Well, we hope all our fellow Australian viewers are okay.
Yeah.
We know so many people tune in from Australia, and we just hope all of them.
In the future, if anybody from Australia tunes in, thank you for tuning in.
And
Like, subscribe,
remember,
comment.
if you tune in later, remember those fires way back there?
Yeah,
Isn't that
man,
crazy?
I hope they're still not going on.
Yeah, it should be.
They
if
got
you're
those
tuning in
snuffed out, California not having to live through the fires, but, in their spirit with all my friends and family back there, definitely worried about them through those situations. I know it sucks. So I'm sorry to see that you guys also have to go through that. I'm glad that you're getting all the help you need. I did see news where they were talking about the world coming together to help Australia in their time of need, and I just think that's amazing.
That is one of those countries that everybody will help. There's not a lot of
Australia's
countries.
just awesome. You can't. What can you? Say something bad about Australia? I dare you.
Well, they got big spiders.
Oh man, they do got some crazy poisonous stuff. But I mean, what? Say something else.
Say something else. They got big scorpions. No, they just the only thing is I feel it would be bad over there is the weird bugs and but other than that, it sounds like Australia sounds amazing.
I mean,
they don't attack people. They don't impose their religion on anybody else. They don't care. They just like playing with their didgeridoos and
doing fat burnouts.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
that's what Australia
go
does.
Australia. We hopefully I didn't know they got a lot of rain. Honestly, I know that sounds ignorant, but I just figured because there was a lot of heat down there. I'm glad the water did its thing. Saltwater crocodiles sound fun. Yeah, let's go play with those. Maybe as a pet.
They're just misunderstood creatures.
Crikey.
So
hooray. Didgeridoo or didgeridoo. I don't care.
Look at this beautiful croc over here in its natural habitat.
This crocodile hunter back here in the background. All right, what do we got next on the docket?
Oh man,
we can talk about epilepsy. You guys want to talk about epilepsy?
Epilepsy. Who said
not
that?
Epilepsy? Dyslexia.
Oh my God.
You guys want to talk about dyslexia? Apparently, the world does.
The world does?
I said epilepsy. That has nothing to do with dyslexia. See, I was being dyslexic when I said epilepsy. You get it now? That was a joke. I mistakenly said.
But anyways, so yeah, what's going on with dyslexia?
Apparently, they're trying to figure out a cure for it. Because that's the most
it's
important.
the next big thing, guys. Like I'm not trying to put down dyslexia.
No,
okay.
that's
I have a version of dyslexia that has not been proven yet, so I don't know which one it is, but I know that's my issue amongst ADD and other things. But
I don't talk so good sometimes.
They're taking it very serious.
Yep.
And they're making like LED lights that help with reading. I don't get that one particularly.
So backing it up a little bit, there's a science behind this apparently that they're saying that it's not just a brain malfunction. Perhaps this could be like these people are born with two dominant eyes and both of them are trying to take over, which is causing a little bit more. So it's kind of like they're looking deeper into the cause of it.
Yeah, so they're like really getting down to the nitty gritty.
So they've created these lamps.
So, yeah. But I guess they're getting bored because in other news, cancer is also on the decline.
Cancer is on the decline.
And I can't, from what I read, decide if overall cancer is on the decline.
It just said cancer in general?
Well, I mean, they were definitely pointing out specifically people dying of cancer. Like
so there's letting people live longer with cancer.
Well, I mean, I essentially think you just get kind of better.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think you live with cancer. It's either you get
better
or you get worse until you die. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but anyway, so yeah, the mortality rate is down a lot. Like they were talking huge percentages, like 29% in certain areas and 49% in others, like depending on what kind of it is. But it's down overall. You know, people aren't dying like they were back in the 1990s and stuff like that. You know, thank God for medical technology.
Yeah. My father passed away in 2002 for cancer, so it was a little too early. He should have waited. Kind of late on that one, Dad. But it's okay.
This guy. But yeah. So, and also back to the Australia bushfires.
Australia bush.
So, I knew there was a joke in there somewhere.
So much bush in Australia. You guys ready to get your bush whacked?
Well, it was burning, so they
burning that bush in Australia.
They finally got the burning to stop, and now it's recovering.
Recovering.
There's new bush growing where the
new bush from the old bush. It sounds like we went through the same thing, and some wars happened. We had an old bush, and we got a new bush, and then some shit went down. You guys remember that? You guys remember? But good. I'm glad Australia is growing their bushes back. Real important.
I'm not like. So, do they call it the bush because they're literal bushes? Like, do they not have a forest in Australia? Is there a forest in Australia?
I don't know. So hashtag.
Does anybody know is there a forest in Australia? As I look,
Google will look it up. You guys want to tell us something we don't know? Tell me something I don't know. Please, right now. Nobody's here tonight. We've got Audrey in the house.
Oh, wow.
We got Colin. Well, Colin might have disappeared accidentally.
Australia definitely has lots of forest. I mean, it's kind of like around the outer edges.
Closer to the water, makes sense.
And a lot towards the north, but I mean, yeah, they've got some pretty impressive freaking trees. So maybe we should go plant some more trees in Australia. They look like they need some more greenage on their map.
I don't know. I still think trees for Iran is the way to go.
Trees for Iran.
We need to bring those people some
shade. They need shade. If they just had a place to chill, they might chill.
Yeah, like a man cave. Oh. They could make a literal man cave. Hashtag.
Aren't they all man caves though?
See? You know where I'm going with this.
I'm just saying.
Hashtag Iran cave. Iran man cave. I man cave.
I man cave.
I man cave.
Yeah, this is why we don't get viewers.
Yeah, this is why nobody's paying attention to us. You see how?
Speaking of sand, though, well, it's Iran. Don't they have sand too? It's not all dirt.
Speaking of sand,
so
there's no dirt.
They've got dirt and sand.
Yeah, those little patches. Go for it.
Don't they have camels?
Yeah, they walk on sand.
So where's the sand in Iran if they've got...
What is happening? What? Audrey, you're wonderful for paying attention to this shit. Okay, there's sand in Iran. What was your plan? Tell me, man.
Anyways, the plan was that the sand... So scientists, and I don't know where they're doing this, but I think they're just doing it overall to make it happen, are developing sands that take toxic metal out of water. So I imagine you would deploy this sand near the beach and it would like filter the water as the water ran over the sand as a way to thus help the pollution in the ocean.
What you can also do is you can make filters for your water, for your sinks and stuff, because the actual water filter I have in my closet over there uses charcoal and titanium. So you could, if they did it right, if that's what they're trying to do with it, you could drink your water through it and do the same thing.
Well, I think that just overall...
What's up, Tyler? Welcome to the club.
Hey! I think overall...
From another mother.
They're just trying to help improve the overall ocean water quality as a whole.
Right.
I think we got drinking water covered except for, oh man, Flint. We need water for Flint. But
Michigan?
Yeah.
Iran and Flint.
Yeah. Trees? No. Flint needs water. Iran needs trees.
Well, Iran needs water too because they're going to have trees now. They have to water the trees. You can't just give them trees and be like, put sand on it. Right? That's not going to work. You're going to have to get them water.
Speaking of put sand on it, where are these trees going to grow?
Do you see the dilemma? This is why we started the whole looking up soil thing last week.
Oh, it's about to happen. Colin, where you at?
Colin,
it's coming. It is now cat time.
See, I told you, if you all waited long enough, you see my cat. See, you want to give me kisses.
Oh, ew, gross. Stop, cat.
Give me kisses.
Just don't. Cat, this is live internet. We don't want to get demonetized.
No, this is how we get monetized, apparently.
Oh, yeah, we just put a cat in the video. Watch, we're going to go up to 7 viewers.
Real quick, they'll be like, oh, there's a kitty.
Hey, look, Nancy, there's a cat.
All
on
they
the
need.
screen.
This is it right here. He just needs his ears in screen. All just
just flicking.
just yawning.
Yeah.
He is bigger. He's a lot bigger.
Yes, he's grown very much so. Oh wait, hey, come back. Our views.
Now he's just planting himself right here.
He's gonna drink some of your coffee. He's like, "Whoa, that's hot." Never mind.
I don't think it's hot anymore.
Where are you going? Just gonna walk off screen. Okay, cool.
And he shuts us down because he almost hit the escape button. That would have been good.
Oh man, could you imagine the show just ends because of the cat? What are you doing?
Oh, now he's on his lap.
Yeah, no,
That's cute.
Nobody said you could do that. Here, go away.
He doesn't get to sleep right now anyway.
Yeah,
that's not fair.
No sleeping for the cat.
He's going to want to sleep, and then he's going to wake me up in the middle of the night because he wants food or.
Hey, I'm hungry, and I know it's 2 a.m., but I'm awake, and you feed me, so make with the food.
Yeah. Anyway.
Why do cats think they own us?
Because they do.
But we own them. They don't own us.
You don't get a cat and tell it what to do. You get a cat and do what that cat needs to do to survive. You clean its shit. You make sure its food is there. You make sure it has water. And if it pukes in your shoes, you just gotta get new shoes. You just can't. You don't get rid of your cat.
Is that why cats just think they're the boss?
Yes.
I don't get a cat's mentality at all. Can we study cats? Can we figure out a way that can
the mentality of a cat?
Animals in general. We need to figure out what dogs and cats and things are doing. Maybe create a system to somehow.
I feel like dogs are simpler. Dogs lick their balls when their balls itch, you know? Cats just do it all the time. Why? Do they itch? No, I'm just cleaning them. Oh, so you're gross. Yeah, I like sticking my tongue in my balls.
I'll trade you your 2 female cats for 1 male cat.
So you're going to take 2 for 1?
Yeah, because female cats seem to be so much easier. Dude, I've had 3 cats posted online for 2 days. And both days, somebody's messaged me about the female cat, but nobody wants the male cat.
Because you got to cut the balls off. There's spray everywhere.
So where did that come from? Please and thank you.
Where did what come from?
Because that's the issue, is everybody thinks that. And that, I mean, they do that.
I'm not saying they don't. I haven't cut mine off yet.
But, yeah, Mr. Man here is not just going to magically start spraying all over your house.
Yeah.
That's the misconception, is like, even if you have a female cat and she's in heat, he's not just going to magically spray all over the house. Like, if a cat's going to spray, it's because the cat's going to spray.
Because they smell somebody else is what they're probably going to do. I'm trying to teach him to go outside, to play in the woods, learn to forage for squirrels and stuff. Yeah, there you go. They'll do it if they have another male around. That's right, because they're competing for the smell of another woman. Sexy time with the kiddies.
So I will keep my cats.
Because you don't want the females now?
No, I'm going to prove this misconception. It's not a real thing.
No, probably not.
Because my friend had like 10 cats. Okay, he lived out in the country and he had lots of property in the cats.
Okay, so they were outside cats.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different.
But still, he didn't
barn
just
cats and whatnot,
yeah.
chasing the mice and rats out of the barn. I get it.
And still, he didn't just like observe rampant spraying or anything like that. So, I mean, just because you have a couple male cats or even a male cat, it doesn't mean they're going to start spraying all over the place because they want to assert dominance.
Right. But there's a science to it. We got to study this. We're going to start hashtag study my pussy.
The Courtney's G-spots, the pussy study.
What do you guys think? You guys?
My female cat sprayed just last night.
Yeah, because it smells your dick. All right, guys. What do you want to talk about?
We still got some topics on the board.
Let's talk about something else on the board. What we got on the board?
So I'm not sure if this is Oakland, California, but a place named Oakland. The residents have turned an abandoned lot into a homeless sanctuary, as they called it.
I would assume it's Oakland, California,
Oh, yeah.
because there's probably a lot of abandoned lots in Oakland.
I mean, yeah.
Even the Raiders left. Twice.
Damn. So
Just saying.
yeah. But anyways, I mean, I thought that was cool. We've been talking about if we ever get anywhere successful, that's something we want to do is incorporate a homeless portion.
Absolutely. That'd be fantastic.
Channel. Like, go out and actually talk to these people because
give them a job. Find something that they could do simply to where they don't need any formal education if that's the situation, or if they don't need if they got kicked out of the VA or whatever, something they can do if they're missing a leg, they really can't get a job for whatever criminal background. Give them something that they could do to make money.
Yeah, I mean,
if they can't just shit. I think he farted and walked off. God, I wish you guys could smell. I think it's gone now. That was quick. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I mean, there's no reason, and like you said, a lot
What's
of
up, Chad?
A lot of them are, military vets and stuff like that. And overall, there's no reason anybody should be homeless in America because we've got all these opportunities and abilities and stuff like that. Like, why would I understand that a good majority of them are just drug addicts who have lost everything.
And that'd be part of the stipulation. You can't, obviously you can't save everybody. And there's going to be half the people that are actually out there hooked on crack and they're just going by crack and whiskey. So hopefully we can find the real ones. The ones that at the point of it. That's why we kind of wanted to do the interview thing. So we could.
Yeah,
go
just randomly walk
one.
up and just be like, the premise of the thing is we're just filming people's story,
And just talk to them for a while. Talk to them for 10 minutes and see what truth comes out of the situation,
Yeah, and if they're like, oh yeah, I came back from Afghanistan 5 years.
Who said immigrants? Chad, I think you're missing something. He's talking about immigrants. We're talking about homeless people, homie.
Yeah, homeless people.
Good night, Audrey. Thanks for joining, darling. Appreciate it. Thumbs up before you go.
But yeah, no, not immigrants.
You got him all messed up.
Yeah, homeless people, like our veterans that have come
people.
home and couldn't find a place for them, just quiet, and everything unraveled, and now they're homeless.
Right?
Nobody's helping them, and they're too prideful. They're greatly prideful. And they're not going to ask for help. And,
you just find them amongst the crowd and give them a little bit of a hand up. Not
right,
a hand out, a hand up.
And, I mean, yeah. And, maybe we do something besides give them $1,000 or whatever. Maybe that's not what they need. But
they'll need maybe a place to stay. That's what I'd like to do. Find a place to stay that's nonprofit, but that just gives back to those kind of people.
But yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about. Now we're on board, chat.
Yeah, there you go.
We definitely want to help the appropriate homeless people. Again, we know that there's the ones out there that that's all they want to do is drugs with their life, and that's why they're homeless because they don't care about anything else. But
we're not looking for them.
No,
we're gonna find the real ones.
The ones that are praying to Jesus every day, and again, they ended up there.
Have you seen the one that there's a guy that hangs out at the store that had no legs in a wheelchair? That one killed me to drive past because I didn't have any money, and he had no legs.
So now, let's ask this stipulation: what if because now in our particular town it's legal to panhandle? So what if you happen to see that same person on the way to work every day? Like, do you give them $1 every day?
No,
you just give him $5 every once in a while and call it good.
Right, because then he thinks he has a job.
I gotta go stand on this corner every day at 6:15.
Right, that guy's gonna be there with $1. When you give him too much, you're gonna expect it every time. You give him $50. All right.
Oh man, no, my favorite thing to go do when I have money is go tip
a waiter or a waitress.
Yeah, a waiter or a waitress.
Someone that seems like they're really busting their ass. And
go in there and just look for the one you can always tell that's not having a good time.
Pizza guy.
Oh yeah,
Like
again,
the
the
old
pizza guy.
Chad, you
Oh,
missed that
dude.
story. Go back a little bit. Let's do it. A 7-year-old pizza guy came to our door, man. This guy should not have been delivering pizzas.
We would have gave him so much money.
We wanted to tip that guy, dude, at least $500. But
At least.
But life doesn't hand you things like that. Well, I mean,
well, we're working. We're trying
to make it so we can hand people.
So we can hand people. You know.
So that's what if you make it to this point, we're 45 minutes in. If you happen to make it this far, you find this somewhat entertaining. There's better episodes back there. We have a lot more talk. Come join us on Wednesday. Maybe we'll be better on Friday. We don't know. We always talk about what people talk about or the nonsense we look up online before the show. So we're just trying to build a community again of laid back individuals here to have the freedom to talk about whatever you want. You've seen the number the whole time. You can call it, text it. If we don't answer it, we're not live. So we're doing our thing, guys. Hopefully you are enjoying this. Give us a thumbs up, like,
those thumbs ups are very important.
Okay.
If you guys give us thumbs up, then YouTube knows that you're liking what you're seeing, and they'll show it to more people.
That's what we need to do, get the word out. If you guys don't have anybody to tell about it, just keep thumbs up in it. And they'll just spread the word, and we'll get out there eventually. Because this is enjoyable. As tired as I am, I don't want to do this most of the time, but I enjoy doing this at its core. I really do. I like talking to people. I am a loudmouth. I've always wanted to be on the radio. And now that they have this option, I don't have to go through a special school to go training. I get to do this. And maybe one of these days we'll get 20 people in the chat rambling on about nonsense.
Man, I was daydreaming and watching, other famous YouTubers live streams with their who did I jump into the other day? It was like I get the notifications for this one, and it came on, and I popped in like almost immediately, and it was 1,500 watchers. I was like, oh my God.
How do you control the chat on that level?
You don't.
Yeah.
It just flies by. You got to catch stuff.
Catch random stuff in there. That's why we got the phone number. So if you want to get an actual message to us, if for some reason we ever got to the level of the chats or all like that, that's what that's for. We catch through, and we're going to get a lot of nonsense on there. A lot of people are going to call it and prank it. It's a Wi-Fi number, so that number doesn't matter. But
for sure. You call it and prank it too much, we'll just change the
number. That's fine. I don't give a crap. Do whatever you want with that number. We're going to change it. It's Wi-Fi. I don't pay for it.
Right. And if we don't use it, eventually it's just going to be like, hey, we changed your number.
Yeah, we'll change it up. You got one more topic for the end of the show?
Just the mother who grew up in the foster care system, that after she grew up and decided she wanted to be a mother, adopted 6 brothers or siblings. I think it was brothers and sisters. So they didn't have to be split up. And I don't know if you know anything about the foster care system, but it's
bullshit.
Oh man, it's so much bullshit. Like it's like
just like DHS, just DHS.
It's pretty much just like the prison system, except they care.
You don't see that. You put quotes in the air with the they care.
They care.
They don't care.
It's kind of all about money. Luckily, I got adopted very early by a very amazing mother, and I have no complaints about my life whatsoever. But I have talked to other foster children, and I've heard horror stories.
That's another thing. I wish there was something. That's part of what I want to do. Again, working with the bad kids that I've said before in my episodes. I wish there was something I could do for that too. Mm-hmm. Homeless people and troubled teens, man. That's what I want to do. Vets essentially. It always leads to vets, but troubled teens.
Maybe we can get vets working with troubled teens.
Yeah, that's for real. That's a for real thing. That's what teens, man. They'll drill some nonsense in these little kids' heads. It's more of like a boot camp situation. We don't want to, hurt the kids, but
no. But a very solid, structured person in a troubled teen's life may be exactly what they need.
And maybe some of these vets have been through similar situations and turn their lives around. So that would be great. That's something, man, to connect. Again, we're trying to connect the world. Positive, negative, bring it all together. Is he farting? God, he stinks. I need to give my cat a bath. Anybody want to bathe my cat? Come over. You get a free T-shirt when we get some.
Yeah, for sure.
Again.
What do you guys think our first T-shirt should be? What should we go with? Because I mean, you watched the show. What would you?
Hashtag cat fart. I knew Colin was out there ready to hashtag something.
Cat fart. But yeah, what would you want to see?
Well, yeah. Any of our quotes? Is there anything that has popped out? You guys remember our dumb stuff you said? Chad, you've been here a while. Tyler, you've been here since the beginning, bro. Audrey, you're awesome. You've been here for a long time. She's asleep right now.
We'll put a period mark on a shirt, and then we'll put an arrow pointing to it, and it'll just say G spot.
G spot,
and that'll be our first shirt.
Yeah, just a dot.
Yeah, and then it'll just be and then you can put the YouTube channel name on the back, because it'll be like the attract.
Right.
And somebody's gonna when you see a shirt like that, you're like, well, what's the back say? Right. Because there's got to be a finish to
what
this.
What does this mean? What's the punchline? Yeah. On the back will be the QR code.
Yeah.
That's all it could be.
And then somebody runs up behind you all the time.
Hashtag G spot. Yeah, it could be just a QR code, because then it would be really intriguing. You're like, well, this is going to lead somewhere too.
Yeah, and I'd be like, what's this mean?
And then boom, here we go, our silly channel.
Yep, and then we start watching videos, and we get watch time. Hey, all right, never mind, guys. Thank you.
We just figured it out. Thank you for telling all your ideas.
We appreciate your input.
All the input.
The community is already growing.
Oh, yeah, we have filed through all your suggestions. There were thousands of them sent in. You guys did great. We appreciate it.
Colin, absolutely. You're very appreciated. We totally chose your suggestion.
Yeah.
And we loved your idea.
Yeah, Colin, you're number one. You get a free T-shirt.
When we finish these T-shirts, they're yours, buddy.
I know you can't see this. He's fucking with a cat. Oh, so anyway, was that the last topic?
That was the last topic.
All right,
that's all of them.
What do you guys think?
We got a freestyle for 7 minutes. What are we gonna do?
Oh, I could do that. Here we go.
Oh God, no! Just stop. We don't want.
Well, yeah. Well, see, that's the thing, Colin. We need someone to learn how to, or not learn, know how to work the website. Again, this is all. Once we get funds, we'll be able to get the T-shirts going and bracelets and hats and whatever crap like that. Website. We've got the website name. We've got that down.
We've got the actual domain.
Know how to do that kind of crap. That's not my thing, man. He's getting all over the thing.
Sorry.
This is my thing. This is my thing. So we're trying to find those underlying people that could help with that kind of stuff. So if you want to learn. You're good, Chad, man. You don't have to, Chad, don't apologize for nothing, dude. You're not a website designer. We need someone that can edit, too, because, again, we're still trying to make this movie. We're still going with this. We've been talking about that right before the show, was getting camera equipment and stuff like that for the spring. So once it warms up, we're going to be out there in the woods filming for B-roll just to have some stuff so we can edit. Yeah. So, one of these days, we're going to get somebody that can edit. We'll have to do it ourselves if we have to. I don't care. We're going to.
Well, it's not your fault you're calling. Yeah, let me go ahead and put myself out there to the world. I'm just very lazy, and I haven't learned it. I could learn it. I
wanted him to do it. I've been encouraging him to.
But, again, as we start picking up more pieces to the puzzle, here very soon we are going to have the funds to buy a camera. We're going to get a nice computer so we can do nice editing and all this good stuff, buy some software. And then, like you said, when it starts warming up, we're going to get out there and
put this movie together, because we got the baseline with the.
Oh, there's a whole half a whiteboard full of stuff over here.
Yeah, when Choose our co-host gets back, we're going to erase that and start laying this out even better so we can really break it down. But I'm excited about this.
New whiteboard?
No, just erase that. We only have one whiteboard. I love this chunk right here. This is for the show.
We need the whole wall.
We
can
we
find a?
We can just buy.
We'll discuss that when we're off the air.
Anyway, we just popped a new viewer in there. Thanks for joining. Give us a thumbs up, guys. Right at the very end, thumbs up. I know you enjoyed it. You made it all the way to 55 minutes. That's fantastic.
If you have made it this far,
you're unbelievable.
We love you.
The first 2 minutes were silent. Nobody's going to make it past the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We had 2 minutes of silence, Chad. Like when we went live, there was no mic.
Yeah, everybody's like, we can't hear nothing. We can't hear nothing. And then we're like, plug the mic in. Maybe that'll help.
But it's still not registering on my screen.
Yeah, normally it just runs off the computer. computer, no big deal. But we do have an external mic.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't run off the computer.
Yeah, that's why it came in so loud. Sorry for the ear rape guys that were here initially. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Oh my God!
Yeah, we're gonna get 0 more views on this video for sure.
Yeah.
They're gonna click on it, no sound. They're like, well, these guys suck.
Maybe that'll actually be intriguing, and they'll watch through the no sound, and they'll be like, "What is this? Some kind of like silent gag?"
And then once they
And
get
then
the
they'll get
sound,
ear raped, and
Yeah.
then they'll be like, "We're out."
yeah, we're done. No
No,
more of that. They're gonna get
yeah.
to that point. About 2 minutes in, you guys are gonna get. Ah!
What are you doing?
But
man?
we appreciate our crew, our normal crew. You guys spread the links. Tell your friends. Put it on your Facebook page if you don't mind. I don't care if you appreciate it. Obviously, you do. You're here. You're enjoying it. So have the other people involved. And oh no, we're going on attack by a giant kitty cat. Ah! Tell your other friends. Look, they can come see a cat. It's not a cat video though. Hashtag not a cat video.
Hashtag not a cat video.
You know this. You've watched the show. You understand my frustration with cat videos. It's nothing personal, cats. I just don't think you're worth 3 million views in a week.
Especially at the exploitation of your owner. Is your owner buying you fancy toys? Are they getting you the good cat food?
I don't.
Do you have a nice pillow to sleep on?
I assume because I don't know. Again, not a cat video.
I mean, I think if my cat
love
was
my cat.
earning me thousands of dollars, I'd spend $1,000 or $2,000 on it.
Oh yeah, if I had my cat making me money, I'd have an elaborate like jungle gym hanging from the walls. This dude would be doing
That's how he would appear in the videos. He'd be like doing his little thing.
backflips off of things, little sonic rings, just around. So you can just run and just go. Yeah, that's
Do you
exactly.
think if you built a parkour course for a cat, they would
Yes.
use it?
If you this cat would again, if you want to get a cat and you want it to be exciting, get them by itself. For some reason, they have more personality. Again, it's because they're not bumping off another cat. But this dude is got so much. He will bolt in from outside, up the chair, off the there, up your lap, off the wall, and just blah, 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 blah. So yes, you build a parkour thing. That cat's gonna do it. I mean, hell, we've been sitting around this afternoon. I'm gonna show this. Building a cat house out of cardboard. Viewed my child. Duct tape and cardboard. So we have something to play in. So that's what we do for our cats. What do you do for yours? Hashtag don't talk about your cat with me. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff.
I'm actually I've spoiled the shit out of my animals because to me, to own an animal that was whether it grew up in the wild or not, an animal is not meant to live in a home.
Right.
I understand that dogs really like to please their owners,
Right.
but that's just a play on their pack mentality.
Right. The master, it's all the master situation.
Yeah, they just learn that you're the place where the food comes from, and they don't have to go look for it anymore.
Now, granted, if we let cats and dogs run rampant, we would be under attack on a regular basis and fighting for our lives, like in the Australian bush, what we talked earlier, like dingoes that ate your baby. But we don't have this problem because we domesticate them and then cut their balls off. So part of it is good, understand?
So your cat's going to eat you one day if you don't cut its balls off?
If you were to die in your house, this is real life, and no one came and got your body, your cat's going to eat you because it's surviving.
Disgusting.
It is disgusting. But
But again, that's just
it's a carnivore.
The animal's going to live without you or not. So yeah, I spoil my animals because I feel like it's like a low version of slavery in a way to own an animal, especially fish.
Mm-hmm.
I love fish, but you take something that's used to swimming in a stream or the ocean and you put it in a 4x2 box.
Yeah, it deserves a little pampering every now and then. Yeah, that's
get it the nice sand.
Yeah,
get it the nice food. Make sure if it wants a cave, you give it some caves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, same thing with your cat.
Yeah.
If it wants some real meat, get it some real meat.
So the moral of the story, kids, take care of your animals. Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Tyler, Colin, Chet, Audrey, I know you're asleep, darling. Randy, I know you were here earlier. Mystery person that popped in. We appreciate you guys for being here. We thank you again. Monday episode complete. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to come back on Wednesday, 8:30. So for all you late people, 8:30. If you want to be in the beginning. Maybe next time we'll have sound. I guess you'll have to figure that out, right? Well, we appreciate you guys. Leave some stuff in the comments. Like, thumbs up. If you come here later in the future, come watch the next episode. It gets even better, I promise. And we appreciate it. So we'll see you guys Wednesday. We love you guys. Remember, the only you that you need to be is you.
And live it fully every day.
Peace, y'all. We'll see you Wednesday. Is he going crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Love you guys.